Hey, what's going on to you, Pisces out here? Hope y'all are having a great day. So you Pisces have the Five of Cups, the Hanged Man, and then you have the Devil card. Very interesting combination of cards. Let me see. Some of you Sagittarius may have actually interacted with some people who are quite stupid. They were on the short yellow bus. They've been on the short yellow bus. Um, Oh wow. So there's okay, so let's go through this, right? The Five of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Devil card is you, Pisces, being like, okay, you don't want to have to deal with a person who is delusional like this. I mean, this person, I mean, the way, because what happened here is this, right? You, Sagittarius, basically was, not Sagittarius, excuse me, Aquarius. I just did the Sagittarius video, sorry. You Aquarius basically were actually Aquarius. You Pisces, you Pisces basically could be Aquarius, could be Sagittarius, but you Pisces basically were looking out for them. You were trying to see, okay, like could you actually create something? Are these people capable of building a relationship? And you Pisces basically were making the correct moves, good moves, because you were trying to get to know them. You wanted to take them out on a date, right? Or hanging out with them, right? Yes, you would have spent some money. It wouldn't have been it wouldn't have been to a great extent you spending money, but yes, you wanted to hang out with them. Here's the problem though. The problem with that is that they have ghosted you. If they didn't ghost you, they only basically would hang around you and stuff like this for the money. And you Pisces basically would ask them questions like, is that all it is that they ultimately care about is the cash? Anyway, long story short, the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, you basically started to pick up on this, that all it is that they want to do is hang out with you for the money, or maybe your body. So you Sagittarius decided you didn't want to have anything to do with them in the first place because, sorry, you Pisces decide. I'm sorry about that. But you Pisces decided, this is a Pisces reading, but you Pisces basically just decided that you didn't want to have anything to do with them because, you know, the way that they're acting, the way that they're moving. Here you are actually looking out for them, and here they are giving you a difficult time. Like only people who has a lose-lose mentality thinks this way, right? They don't really see the power of what it is that you Pisces are and were doing with them. They didn't really understand that the whole time you were trying to take them seriously. See, that's one of the differences, because I got to start talking about this now. That's one of the differences between good people, lions slash lionesses, and hyenas. To a hyena, nobody is meant to be taken seriously. There's no exception to that. Nobody. Even the people that they say that they respect for, it's a lie because they still disrespect those people. We see it all the time. Tom Brady and Gisele Bundchen, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, right? Allegedly, right? You know, allegedly, because you know how, you know, allegedly. See it all the time. We see it all the time, you know, Offset and Cardi B. Okay, maybe that wasn't really, but maybe that wasn't a very good one because Offset was the one probably wilding. But the point that I'm trying to make here is we do often see stuff like that. And why that's so important in the first place is because a lot of those people are not very bright in doing that. Like if you're stepping to them correctly, that is what makes you different from a hyena. Because a hyena or a dysfunctional person is not, whatever. A hyena or a dysfunctional person will not take anyone seriously. So they are missing the fact that you Pisces were and are and were taking them seriously enough to actually go out with them, hang out with them, find out what they are about. But they weren't looking at it like that. They were caught up with the, I got to get you Pisces before you Pisces get me mentality. That's the mentality that messed them up. That's the mentality that messed them up. Because the reason why it is I'm saying that that's the mentality that messed them up is because that's the mentality that they had when it came to getting to know you, giving you that difficult time and all of that, giving you that difficult time. And then now you're in that situation where you couldn't hold on to them any longer because the Five of Swords and the Ten of Swords, their mentality and what was going on in their mental scape was nothing but you're going to betray them. And so they ended up really, in the bigger scheme of things, ruining the relationship that the two of you could have had, that you Pisces were trying to build with them, because they had the mentality of, oh, they got to look out for themselves and they got to get you before you get them. And the Judgment represents, so the two of you are not together. But the Queen of Pentacles represents the irony in the situation. The irony being, you actually were going to get to know them. And if they actually took their time with you and they stopped with the poor mentality, they would have potentially even liked being in a relationship with you. That'd be the stupid part. The people who are legitimately decent people trying to date are the ones that has to deal with so much drama and mischief from people who are all over the place. They look they look delusional. They look like they all over the place, because they are all over the place. They're in relationships with you, but supposedly, but then it's like they envious, but then they're trying to break up everything that you Pisces got going on. But then the two of you are having romantic fun, but then so the Three of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles represents you Pisces. You have the correct mindset, which is you're not over, it's like Hunnit said, I'm not gonna go ahead. Maybe I'll go ahead and play a little something, lace y'all with some game, but it's exactly like Hunnit's, aka Cole Cisco, said, like, in one of his songs, let them know. Let them see. Let them choose. If they don't see the light, then set them, go ahead. If they don't see the light, then set them free. And that's the mentality that you Pisces have. And that is the correct mentality to have. You're not handcuffing. We not trying to put anybody into any compromising positions. We're not trying to do any of that. We're asking people, look, you want to hang out with me or not? If you don't want to hang out with me, I'll get lost. I'll get out of here, right? Or maybe you have to get lost, or whatever the case may be. But nobody is going to handcuff anybody. Nobody is going to get belligerent. I'm not going to get belligerent if you tell me no. But if you choose to hang around me, don't come around me with the stupid stuff. I'm not with it. And if you do come around me with the stupid stuff, I'm going to leave and go find someone else potentially who isn't down with it. And so you Pisces have the correct mentality. That is how you gain your respect. People will always want to talk so much about how you need to stand up for yourself and talk to these people and tell them this and put them in a place. A person that constantly needs to be put in a place is a person that's constantly stepping out of place. Why are we talking about putting in line people who are out of line, who are going to continue to be out of line, and then putting rings on these people's fingers on either side, talking about being married to them, talking about doing this, doing that, doing the other? We're not doing any of that. We're going to tell these people a couple of times, look, chill out. See if they make progress. They don't, then it is what it is, right? It is what it is. You Pisces decided to leave them alone. And the Ten of Pentacles, look at how carefree you are. Look at how amazing you are, because you Pisces understand what it is that you're looking for. You're looking for a functional relationship. So why in the world would you spend your time dealing with someone, anyone who's giving you all of this problems? Right? And the reason why I'm saying that you're carefree is because you Pisces got out of that messed up situation. You got right out of Dodge. Because you Pisces saw, like, okay, they've got their own problems. They got their own issues that they have to face and overcome, right? Conquer and all of that, right? Overcome. They have to get over. They have to get above. They have to, fix, solve those problems. These problems don't have anything to do with you, Pisces. Right? But it just speaks to the amount of how many people are dysfunctional. But I'm teaching you, Pisces, ways on how to tell if a person is good, if they are functional, if they are healthy enough for a relationship, because they're healthy in general. One of the ways you Pisces can tell if a person is healthy, right, or healthy enough, is if the fact that, they see something good and they can sit back and allow it to happen to them and enjoy it and can contribute. This is why the 50-50 conversations be popping up, and sometimes it can be tiring. Sometimes people would be like, oh, I'm tired of hearing the 50-50 conversation. But no, because I've heard it from so many people and they generations, people that are older than me, they generations. I've seen it myself coming up. I'm hearing younger individuals from generations who came after me. I'm a millennial. I was born in 91. I'm a millennials is from 85 to 95. So I'm a mid-millennial. You dig what I'm saying? I'm in the middle from 85 to 95. I was born in 91, basically in the middle. And the situation with that is, I literally see the generations coming up after me, right? Alpha and Alpha and stuff like this. No, the Zillennials and Generation Alpha and stuff like this coming up. And I'm literally watching at the same thing that I grew up in. Same thing. One side expects one side to do every single thing, while the other side just sits on this high horse all day. They don't contribute anything. And it's like, with this lack of contributing is the reason why these relationships not be working. This is why these relationships are so dysfunctional, because these relationships, one person is half-hearted. One person is lazy. One person isn't even putting in energy. They're not putting in any effort, while the other person is working overtime to do it. So let's clarify the Three of Wands. And I'm so proud of you, Pisces, because you Pisces went from being some of the most heartbroken people that I've spoken to off camera on and in readings here, but whether it's off camera or on camera. But at the same time, y'all are some of the most prepared for the situation, because you Pisces understand, like, you're not gonna have people come in and accept them. People who just like, in situations where all they're trying to do is just be with you and hang out with you and this, that, and the third. And then not contribute. So to clarify the Three of Wands, right, you have the Ace of Cups, Ten of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Six of Wands, and then the Eight of Cups. To clarify the Three of Wands. So yeah, so the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Wands. Yes, you Pisces have love to give, right? You do. That's the Ace of Cups. But the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Wands, but you've been through it too. You Pisces have been through some tough times in general, let alone in love and relationships too. You Pisces have been through situations. So just because you Pisces look at it like, okay, just because they're going through nonsense doesn't mean that they should be taking it out on you. And you Pisces understand that. That's why you left. You're not accepting this type of dysfunction, whether they mean to do it or they don't mean to do it. And so the situation with that is, The Six of Wands and the Eight of Cups is all about how you would rather stay by yourself or be single, that is, than rather be in a situation where someone is basically looking at you like you're the villain of the story, right? Regardless of whether they're dealing with some issues, or if these are people that intentionally know that you're not a bad person, but they still intend on trying to break you down. So the Pisces are doing a very good job because y'all are really becoming chosen. And when I say chosen, I mean like learning the game, not putting up with people's nonsense, doing what you do, living your life. And if a person wants to rock with you in a relationship, then they're going to do just that. If they don't, then it is what it is. You ain't tripping off of it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Peace. Oh, yeah, and come through and get a personal reading from me as well. I'd like to see more of you Pisces come through for a personal reading. And my door's always open, y'all. Peace.